Good morning, hello, welcome, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. So we're here in this beautiful, gorgeous forest, and I want to really bring us again back to our home, our sweet home, the planet. As you can see, there's 510 million square kilometers, the whole land. That's our land. It's not, sometimes we think it's infinite, that has unlimited kilometers, but you can see. And even then we see the ocean is 351 million square kilometers. That's the main space. So therefore it's really important to get, I feel, a great picture of the whole thing. And that way we're not just separate here and separate, because these days with the technology it takes 12 to 15 hours to get to from the north to the south pole. And so, you know, hundreds of thousands of ships are traveling from each area of our home, airplanes, hundreds of thousands of airplanes. This is daily, mind you, this is daily. So we are really interconnected now. We're no longer like living in a tiny little aspect here and not knowing what's happening. We have technology now that can take us to that level, and therefore, you know, I'm begging all the leaders, especially. I mean, every human, because now, as I always say, there's 7,465,000,000 people living here up to this date today. So there's many people, communities, because these days they say there's 195 countries, nations in this earth, but if you look at it, there's just over 200 communities, because they are communities. All these borders and that was created by some of our elders and ancestors due to time and places, due to conflicts and war and all these things. But we don't have to now, because you can actually see the whole place. And as I said before, it's not an infinite land. It's not 500 trillion square kilometers or you know, 510 billion. It's only 510 million square kilometers. So we have to know how much water we have here, how much land, because society, I say this again and again, the you know, food, water and shelter, this is the main important thing for everyone that lives, the whole community of 200 communities, of families that live in this planet Earth. So, you know, like I've been here just over 52 years, and I hear a lot about national securities. But I say that now it's the time to move away from that mantra and go to international securities. You see, a leader should worry if someone here or here or here or here or here who's starving, someone there who's feeling no food, no water. It is a duty of any leaders within this land to make sure that one person who's not getting sufficient food, sufficient water, sufficient shelter, it is a danger to the future security, for the international security of the international family, of the international community. We are just citizens of the earth, not that I belong to this and this and this and that. That time is moving away, and if we don't, we'll just end up having conflict after conflict after conflict. So we don't need that now. But like I say, we have this brain that has the capacity to think 120 million bits every minute, and that's just me. There's 5,465 brains in this world. There's nothing that we cannot think, and there's nothing we cannot do because of this capacity of this brain. But because for so long we've been imprisoning this brain in like a cell where it just only think repeatedly about the thing that we make out as a system. But no, the brain is capable. It can work out. It can think of resolution, not conflict. That's what our brain can do. Our brain can think of love, not hate. It can fully comprehend this big picture. It can fully embrace every single brothers and sisters that live in this beautiful, gorgeous earth, our home, our home. This is our home. Everything here is pristine and glorious. Things are just growing and growing. If I'm looking from outside of this planet, I will see how unbelievable good fortune we have as citizens. So I'm begging all the leaders and every man, woman, and child and old to become informed and conscious about your home, to stop judging one another, to stop looking at one another as, oh, you're Chinese, you're Russians, you're Australian, you're New Zealander, no, we are one world. We are one people. This is what we'll have to come to understand. Otherwise, we will destroy ourselves due to judging one another. As I say, no, our brain is capable. It's the most amazing system, yet we beat it. We beat it to think limitedly. We beat it to judge according to our tiny limited part, the 40 bits of data, this tiny little part of ourselves that's constantly judging everything else. But this is so sad because the biggest part of our brain is capable of embracing everything. Thank you so much.